Welcome. So we'll talk about some of the important questions that were asked in the 8th December paper first shift. Now this paper was considered as moderate paper, but the difficulty was okay. The most important thing is the nature of the questions that were asked. So let's bifurcate those under certain sections. So first talk about research. So under research, ethics was one of the questions. Then there was a question on longitudinal study. We have already discussed the concept of referencing softwares, right? So citation softwares, right? So referencing softwares, citation softwares was one of the questions, very important, as we already mentioned before the examination. The next important kind of questions pertain to the issues related to validity, reliability, the types of validity and the types of reliability, right? From the section on teaching aptitude, questions were from Bloom's taxonomy. So Bloom's taxonomy becomes an important topic. Then there were questions related to Blake and Moulton model. Also, there were questions related to Eddy model, which we already said. Six Sigma, a very important question related to management approach, was a question. Then from philosophical sections, questions pertain to the topics related to square of opposition, as always. Informal fallacy as one of the questions, right? Then again, some of the questions pertained which were related to learning management systems. We also had questions from higher education. From the higher education, post-independent commissions. After independent, which commissions were there and what was the order of the commissions? Which commission came after which commission, right? Then there was the John Dewey model. What was the John Dewey model? We have already discussed that in detail. Also, from the environment, the questions were on Kyoto Protocol. Questions were based on the DDT concentration and the banning of DDT. From information and technology, the question was based on converting decimal to binary and so on. So one way of conversion. Memory units, the hierarchy. Every time there is a question, a very basic kind of concept which is asked. Swayam Prabha was a question. Kahoot was another question. Saraswat is one of the questions that was asked under the telecommunication channels. From the research section, again there was a question on Pearson Spearman correlation, right? So Spearman correlation, very important, as we already discussed the formula and the methodology for the same. So that was another question. Calcutta University and questions pertaining to Calcutta University. We have discussed few important universities, Calcutta University and Mumbai University among those, in our detailed lectures. So that was one of the questions. Then Kyoto Protocol and Eddy model, as we already said. Now if you are looking for preparation on paper 1, you can go on to the sections on paper 1 and check out the list of lectures which are available. Now in the list of lectures, if you go, you have a detailed list which talks about the characteristics, the Gagne's hierarchy, the various educational philosophy and models. Then there were questions related to profit and loss. Under the sampling, there were questions related to types of sampling. Again, citation style, citation software. This was also asked in the June paper for 2023. So we had already updated it, and this was there. Again, for your coming sets, abbreviation and bibliography becomes extremely important. This time there are numerous questions being asked on these sections. The questions related to the sections on philosophy are covered here, and then the Indology and Ayush concepts, the ancient universities, the role of women in Vedic period are covered. So those are some of the important topics that you must cover for your upcoming examination, and do practice the question bank. So if you go on to the sections on question bank, there are more than 6,000 plus questions. You can select the topic which you want to practice more, and based on that you can prepare accordingly. Thanks for joining in today. Have a wonderful evening and wish you good luck for your upcoming examinations.